Hello, and welcome to the Abundology Podcast. My name is Renee Spears. I'm a law of attraction coach and mentor and a spiritual advisor. And I help people be happy and have more money, love, time, and joy in their lives. I'm coming to you from a rainy, stormy downtown Portland, Oregon, and this is the weekly energy update for the week of December 13th, 2020. Every Sunday, I talk about how the energy is going to be for the week ahead, and I also infuse the show with some positive vibes, so you do get a little positive energy boost just for listening. And this is it. We are finally moving forward out of the 2020 energy. Tomorrow at 8:16 in the morning, Pacific Standard Time, that would be Monday, we have a new moon total solar eclipse. And new moons signal new beginnings, and this one is especially powerful because of the eclipse. A total solar eclipse is what happens when the new moon passes directly between the sun and the earth, blocking out the sun's light completely. A solar eclipse is a turning point, so decisions made at this point can have long-lasting implications into the future. And we are already in this new energy. You can see evidence of it with the vaccine being approved and shipped out today. And then the first people in the United States getting shots tomorrow on the eclipse, starting a new chapter with COVID, especially in the United States. So because this eclipse triggers the south node of destiny, it means something is coming to an end. And in order to make room for something new to emerge, we have to finish up what we have to say goodbye to what we've been going through. So of course, collectively, we're saying goodbye to 2020, a year which so many of us experienced some kind of a loss, like a job, a loved one, a sense of security, a business, hope. So this period may bring up some emotions around those losses. So make sure you're allowing yourself the space to process what's happened the past several months. And while we may be ready for a new beginning, we can't really move forward without reflecting on the past year. And that can be tough because grief is a sneaky bastard. It can sneak up on you. One minute you're grocery shopping, going down the aisle, and the next minute you're in the grocery store bathroom crying. It comes in waves. And grief isn't going to end with this eclipse or even the great conjunction that's happening next week. We'll be experiencing grief for quite a while, especially as we see the number of people die in our country, which is going to start really amplifying right now. And I do have some experience with grief since I've lost 2 husbands. I'm a Gemini, we got to do everything at least twice. But what I know for sure is that you must feel grief when it comes or it doesn't go away. You may be able to make it home and not cry in the grocery store bathroom, but once you get home, you gotta cry. You have to feel it and process it in order to move forward. But grief also brings freedom. It brings the freedom to say no, the freedom to listen to exactly what you need to feel better and to give it to yourself without judgment, without self-judgment. So when you feel grief over the next few months, do what you need to do to deal. Cry, eat cookie dough, stay in bed all day, call in sick, let the dishes and the laundry pile up. All of this is self-care. And if that's what you need to do to get through the grief, then do it. It's okay. You do not need an excuse. I'm giving you permission right now to stay in bed, eat cookie dough, and binge Netflix all day if you need that to get through the grief. Okay, back to new beginnings. Solar eclipses are like potent new moons, and they unlock a door into a new portal of energy. So there is so much fresh energy with this eclipse. It brings a promise of brand new beginnings, fresh starts, and the opportunity to set our wheels in motion again. And as you think about heading into 2021, let's take this new moon and the solar eclipse is a time to manifest what you want to bring into the new year. So start thinking about what comes next. And this is a time to think big. Okay, maybe our big thinking got tamped down a little bit in 2020, but we're gonna feel like dreaming big again, like doing new things, even planning like epic vacations down the road when we can travel again. So the Sagittarius solar eclipse is also really close to the galactic center. And the galactic center is believed to be the center of our universe. And this is a highly sensitive degree of the zodiac, and it indicates strong galactic activations. So under this eclipse, we may notice our frequency or our vibration lifted and our consciousness ascending and growing. We may even find ourselves assessing the wisdom of our intuition, our spirit guides, and our higher self with greater ease. So we're moving into a new way of being. Humans are evolving, and this is part of it, that we get to tap in more to that sixth sense. And I've definitely noticed that a theme with that with my clients this week. Their intuition and their psychic abilities are really amping up. So if you think that that's happening with you too, it probably is. You are not going crazy. Things are happening right now. You may be getting messages. You may hear other voices. The coincidences are probably going to really amp up. This is the universe's way of getting you to pay attention. The thing about new beginnings and the signs and the gifts that we get from the universe that we'll be getting this week is that you need to be open to them. The universe is always offering things to us, but we have to be in an open state to notice and receive the things. So the fastest way to get in the state of receiving is to focus our mindset, and the easiest way to do that is to focus on abundance, appreciation, and gratitude as often as you can. So during the next couple weeks until we get to 2021, we need to focus on appreciating what we have more than usual. I'm talking about everything that we have. Water. We have warm water, food, internet access, good health, warm clothing, everything. So when you shift out of complaining or wishing things were different or self-limiting thinking and instead open to abundance, you will open the door for more. You want more in your life? Appreciate what you already have. You really sometimes don't get more until you appreciate what you have. So let's spend the next at least couple weeks doing that until we get into 2021. Honestly, we should be doing that for the rest of our lives, but let's just right now focus on the next couple weeks. So what you think about expands, and this is doubly true with the power of this eclipse. So this eclipse is some of the brightest and most positive energy we've experienced all year, and it's not stopping. Next week on December 21st, we have the Great Conjunction, and the Great Conjunction is when Jupiter and Saturn meet up, which occurs every 20 years. So when Jupiter and Saturn come together, there's both the intensity of the old ways dying and new stuff coming. So you can tell we're in a theme here of the old exiting and the new coming in. It reminds me of that song from A Star is Born, the new version, when Bradley Cooper sings, "Maybe it's time to let the old ways die." Yeah, I promise I'll never sing for you again. But this is a time to let the old ways die and start something new. So Jupiter and Saturn will form their new conjunction on December 21st in the first degree of Aquarius. So we are entering a whole new era, and we'll talk more about that next week. So to recap, things are changing. 2020 energy is on its way out, and we are at the very beginning of a whole new era on our planet. This is big stuff. These are big changes. And we're going to appreciate them so much more because we've experienced the dumpster fire of 2020. So we know how we don't want things to be. So stay positive, appreciate everything, and allow yourself to grieve when it comes up. Boy, I got a little catch in my throat right when I said grieve. That's interesting. Okay. That's one of those things, a sign. Pay attention to little things like that. They matter. Because of that happening, I'm going to take a second look at grieving this week and maybe where I could do a little bit more of it. So right now, my gift certificates are 50% off. If you are a regular customer, I suggest you buy a 90-minute gift certificate. You can then use it for 3 30-minute sessions, and then each session only costs you about $42. This is a really inexpensive way to get an energy boost when you need it, and they don't expire. So I also have the special with my friend Jamie where you get an hour session with me and an hour Akashic Records reading with Jamie. You get both of those for only $200. And this is a great thing to treat yourself to right now with this new energy coming to kind of get a really running head start into 2021. So have a wonderful week. We are moving forward into this new energy. I'm so excited. I found myself dancing around the kitchen this morning with a cup of coffee in one hand and a cinnamon roll in the other hand, and just recognizing that we've made it through like this tough year. We've done it. Things are looking brighter. We're moving ahead. We're going to put this dumpster fire behind us and move into better, higher ways of being. So have a wonderful week enjoying this new energy, and I will talk to you next week.